It's coming.
Welcome to another edition of Old School. I'm Steve Corino. Next to me, it's a legend not only in the United States, but Puerto Rico, Savio Vega, also known as TNT.
Yes.
You know, gone through a lot of different characters, Quang the Ninja.
Yes.
These old school interviews are totally different than the regular shoot interview where, you know, the shoot interview, we're trying to get the dirt and everything like that. This one's basically us talking, having fun, and relaxing. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about like your career stuff that I want to know. Things that like most, you know, of the wrestlers and the fans want to know but never asked and stuff like that. So nothing too big. My first question is, growing up in Puerto Rico,
Yes.
were you a wrestling fan as a kid?
Well, you know, my story is was a Sunday. I remember. I've been telling this. I mean, Wednesday, a local paper in Puerto Rico interviewed me. Was a Sunday about 5 o'clock. We have a black and white TV, small one, and we moved that TV, you know, in the house where you want to see the TV. You know, I took the TV, you know, small one, black and white. I remember, I just put that TV in the table and open the antennas, plug it, and start surfing channels. You have to switch it. Channel 7, about 5 o'clock, come Titanes en el Ring. That's from Argentina. Martin Carabaquian. When I saw that was like a flash into my body, my brain. I don't know. It's something when you see that effect on the movies. Or when you see that light coming to you, and I stay there like, what the hell is this?
How old were you?
I don't know, man, to be honest, maybe 10, 12.
Oh, okay.
12, something like that, you know. But that thing, I just, wow. And I stay there, and they say this coming up every Sunday at 5 o'clock. I was there every Sunday at 5 o'clock. Whoever have the TV, I don't care. I took that TV, I want to see this. Then growing up, wrestling started in Puerto Rico, I don't know, you know. So in school, we start talking about Titanes en el Ring. So all the kids start to, oh, you see the other TV station? They said, and what are we talking about? That's when Capital Sport Promotion was there.
Yeah.
So we start watching Capital Sport Promotion and see these old timers coming down to Puerto Rico, the way they did TV. I mean, now that I know more about the inside of the business, you see and you realize all that, and it's like, wow, you know, that was what they do, and we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, now that we know, I love it. I still love the way that I see what they're doing. Back then, I mean, the only thing you see a ring there, no ring curtains, maybe old tape ropes all fucked up. Just one set of bleachers. In where you see, I don't know, 30 people, and they shoot wrestling there. The ring was short because the studio where they did it was short. I mean, the ceiling was short, and I mean, and you see all these old timers coming down. It was great watching local Puerto Rican wrestling. You got the superhero Carlos Colon, of course, you know, in where he faced every American coming down, and by that time, and I know you're gonna agree with me, by that time all these old timers was like was an era. You never see nobody in this business right now like Ox Baker, like Abdullah the Butcher, let's say Brody, Hansen. Everybody want to be pretty and strong and good looking. Everybody want to be like, but you don't see a character like those gentlemen right now.
And you know what was crazy about those guys coming to the island, your Abdullah the Butchers, Brody's, Hansons, Ox Bakers, is they look different than the people that live on the island. And it was something that could, I believe, I still believe at this point, where Puerto Rican people as a people have a lot of pride, you know, a lot of,
yes.
you know, fire up.
We
and,
are.
Yeah.
That's true.
And they don't like when somebody comes to their island and, you know.
Well, who likes somebody
To
that comes
push
to
them
the
around.
house, your house, and hey, I can open your freezer or do whatever? It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, and I've wrestled all around the world, but I've never seen the pride like I have, you know,
Yes.
on the island of Puerto Rico. And I think even today, you know, by the time this gets released, it's 2014, but even today, it's still a formula that can work. And when you first start watching, Carlos is the big hero, you know. He's a guy he's got a good look to him. He's a guy average size, average height, but he had the ability to sell, right?
Yeah.
Then is that something that captured your imagination? Like, here's one of my people and getting beaten down by these crazy looking gringos.
But you know what, Carlos, he never. In wrestling, I never have like a hero.
No?
No. The only guy, to be honest, and God knows, that I like the style, the look, the way it was Brody. To be honest. And well, we talk about the thing later. But that's the only guy that I loved his look, his gimmick. Then knowing him, traveling with him, talking to him was a different story, you know. But that's the only guy that I see. I like the way Flair he's a routine, you know. But you know the way to sell, the way to sell the match, the way to sell the interview in the business. That's the way you say, well, see, that's the way you should do this. And watching Carlos, of course, battle Abdullah the Butcher, angle and story by story, you know, every time they do whatever. I mean, it was great. Also, you know, watching the rest of the local guy. The only two guys they have big time on top was, of course, Carlos and Innovating.
Yeah.
And you see these two guys there, the two superheroes against whatever come from the States, and the story they put on was nice and great, and you see those building pack every week.
Oh my goodness.
You got the Hiram Bithorn Stadium, 20,000 people. I mean, packed like maniac, and you know, have those local guys, like you say, they're proud. Have, let's see, Black Goldman.
Yes.
Goldman,
Yeah.
Mexican. Come to Puerto Rico and tell them you know, you eating beans, son of a gun, and have this story with Kieran T. Brooks.
Yeah.
With Ajala. That story was great, in where he say you eat rice and beans, eating son of a bitch, and get a pile of rice and beans and shove it up in his face. And I mean, hey, you talking about our white rice and beans? You know? Are you crazy? And make that as a story to pack a house.
Yeah, and
everything about money.
It was, exactly, making tons of money, right? Or Joe Vica was making tons of money.
He's still out for bad now, but he's still making money.
Yeah.
He's still.
What makes you decide to be a professional wrestler? You're growing up. Did you play any sports?
I was Taekwondo.
Yeah.
I was in Taekwondo, and I see a flyer this day. They're gonna do an exhibition next to my house, and I want to see that. And it's still, there is a picture from that day. Somebody took it, and you see me sit down with my leg crossed like this. And the only thing you see my face, but I got glasses. I've been having glasses all my life. The flash got all my glasses shine, so you can't see but you see me there with the afro watching this exhibition. Well, by the time this guy that I met there at the dojo, he left. Come back a year later, and we stretching here, and I'm just asking, hey man, where you been? Where you left? He said, I wasn't wrestling. I said, you what?
Yeah, right there.
Right? You what? Because already I've been watching Titanes in the Ring, watching Capitals Promotion. When he said that he wasn't wrestling, I just grabbed him. What are you doing? Where's that? Please, you have to take me there. I want to go there. I want to learn this. And he's like, relax.
Well, how old are you at this point?
I was, I don't know, 15, 16 maybe,
yeah.
something like that. I want to go. And he's like, okay, we got to take you. That's in Dorado. It's about from my house, 45 minutes, something like that, in car. So he took me. So when he took me, I'm like, oh, okay. And the place was a small place, was a weightlifting gym, boxing and wrestling. So in the same ring, they box and wrestling. Boxing during the day, and night was wrestling. And when he took me there, I mean, oh my God, what is this? And I started taking some classes there, taking some bumps. And how was that ring? Was in the floor. Was like what do you call the you know when the store have when the lifter pick up.
Oh yeah, like it.
I don't know, in Spanish they call it paletas. It's a wood.
Pallet.
Pallets,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was pallets under. On top was plywood with the hammer with a nail.
Oh.
You got some old foam and an old dirty, stinky, smelly canvas. And that was the ring. And you see all those guys taking bumps there and blah blah blah.
What was your first thought when you took your first bump? Like
Back. They took me in the back. Boom! You know, woo, I'm finished. So I want it. I want that so bad that I was going to that place in my bicycle. I asked my grandmother for $2 because I want to pay to this guy gasoline to take me there. How I'm gonna come back, I don't know. But I went there. Sometimes I went to that gym just by myself. Nobody come because they already been into the wrestling business. Those guys there, local guys, and they're like, we don't want, nobody want to go to the gym. I remember. I know, and I have this. I see the way the drop kick. I said, drop kick. I want to practice the drop kick. So I have this foam, and I roll that foam, put it against the ropes, tie it, and I have the ability of taekwondo, the kicks and stuff like that. But I know the drop kicks like this, you take that bomb, and I just do it myself. I said, I gotta do it. So when I jump, I drop kick that foam, my leg got cut on the top rope, and I just went face first. Boom! My ear went out, and I just get up, turn around to the weightlifting side to see if somebody see me. Nobody see me. I took that out, and I went home. I went home. And I say all the time that I believe that I'm born for wrestling. Why? Because I've been performing and being in the business, 30 some years, and in and out from outside, the way to be inside the business, be part of the company, run the company as a business. Yeah. Because everybody talking about the business, but business is inside the arena. It's business about what is all about.
Yeah, and we'll get into that too. Now, the guys that are training at this gym, are they working for capital, or are they working or are there small shows on the island?
Small shows. Yeah. It's always been independent wrestling, and they have this local gym there in Dorado. But people that I know, because they're like starting, from the indies was the main guys was Chiqui Star and Angelo, which is the Prophet. Yeah. That's the only two guys from that gym there that there were names, and by that time, that's when years later Chiqui went to Capital. Yeah. And but before, you see those local wrestling and they pack places. Yeah. They pack places. In different, all over the small towns, the barrios. Barrios. They wrestle in barrios and was packed all the time. Where they perform.
And is it because they had seen Capital on TV, so they thought, well, any wrestling we want to go see, or was Chiqui Star and El Profe on Capital at this time and just kind of
they don't work for Capital by that time. Okay. They're just local. They just was a small companies in where they promote with flyers. And they went to, I remember they went to my hometown, and I coming from school, and you see the guy with the speakers. Yes. And he have in the Dutch the championships. So when you see that, you say, oh my God, look at that. And you got that flyer with the pictures and names, and I still have that somewhere at home. And wrestling, I want to go. It's $3. And it's Saturday, I was there. And the houses was nobody there, you know, bad. And those guys perform on Sunday, 5 o'clock. Nobody in the building, but they perform because they have to take TV because they have to take it to the TV station. I understand that now.
Yeah.
Before, of course, wrestling. We pull out of the shower one time one of the wrestlers because they beating somebody outside when we went inside the dressing room, so somebody made the save. And we pull out the guy. I mean, all the kids, come on, we wait and shout. But he would get out of here. We pulled that, come on, help it.
Because you guys were so into it.
Oh, yeah, into the, you know, they saw it so good that we went inside the shower. Alex Rodriguez, I remember him, he's a good friend. We pushed him out of the shower. Go help that guy.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I mean, and it's like you say, the Puerto Rican people are so proud. They love their when their local perform, basketball, baseball, wrestling, anything. They support the people, and you been there. You see the people. I mean, they still believe it big time in what happened inside the ring, and the way that people got into the matches. People they want to jump inside the ring to push the heel. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really makes you love like professional wrestling when you're down there. Now, do you start off when you start training and everything? You start to is your first match on the Independence?
Yes, I was the gym on the front, and in the back they have a big, huge building which was open.
Mm-hmm.
By the time it was open, and was a local fair from the hometown, and I mean Dorado town. So they say we're gonna wrestle this day. And they tell me you're gonna wrestle. I'm so excited. Wow.
No, are you smart to?
No. To be honest, I didn't even care what happened. It was at work or whatever. I see through everybody there.
Yeah.
That was whatever was.
Right.
Nobody sit down with me to tell me, hey kid, this. I see it before.
You knew.
I knew it right away. Something's up.
Yeah.
So one time the guy, one of the trainers there, called me inside and said, hey kid, you know, this, and he started telling me, I said, I know, don't worry.
Yeah.
And he said, but you know, and he still, I said, I know, don't worry, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. The other guy that was then driving me to the gym, he sit down, we in a car, and he started talking to me the same, because they protect that big time. They protect that business. I was there, and he's a green new guy here, who we don't know who he said, but we're gonna protect, and they protect the business big time, you know, from me. But I was there to stay.
Yeah.
And I learned a couple of things there. I see them talking, and they are so cafe there. I don't care. So I wrestle this other guy, and the guy said already right away. I remember he said, "Oh, you pick him right away because you want to pin him. That's a kid, first match, you want to beat him." I'm like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
But then I pick up, I say, okay, we're going to do a DQ. The ring was so tall. That ring was so tall. I was in the second row punching him, and he had to push me out. My friend, it took me like 2 days easy to hit the floor because that ring was so high.
Yeah, he fallen.
Brother, if that ring was short, I maybe broke something on me. But the ring being so high, when he pushed me, I just flipped, I don't know where, I don't know how, and I just landed on my feet. I don't know, took me, boom, I just landed on my feet. DQ, whatever, and I worked under the mask.
Were you TNT or did you have a different name?
No. King Gunga.
King Gunga.
King Gunga. I was, he passed away, an uncle, nickname was Gunga.
Mm-hmm.
And this other friend of my father, he said, well, you're going to be the King Gunga. And I said, I don't have no name. I said, you got it.
Yeah.
And I used that name. Under the mask, a butcher top, no shoes.
No shoes.
No
okay.
shoes.
How big were you at the time?
Skinny, I mean, insignificant, to be honest. And wow, we have that match. I still have some picture, I believe, in home somewhere. And it was crazy. And I used my martial arts from the beginning a little bit. And man, it's like I say, I'm born for this. I love that too much.
With using the martial arts, did you know how to work it a little bit, or you were just okay, good?
In the beginning, when I was doing the TNT, a couple of kicks went heavy, but then I just modified, adjust till people like, oh my God, you're gonna kill me, and they went, oh my God, you didn't even touch me. Well, that's the way.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like it hurts.
And the way you see that kick coming out, and the way it is, it's like, oh my God, you're gonna kill it. Oh, you see the people go, oh, you didn't touch me.
I've been there. I almost shit myself when it was easy. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna kill me. Now, how did you come up with the TNT character?
The TNT, I went to WWC of Capitol. They sent me was through Quiñones, Quiñones, when he was part of the business with Carlos and Vega. He sent me to Mexico. Was me, Invader's brother and me. They sent both to Mexico. So we start working. They start give us 7 days working. Then 6 they start cutting the days. I come back from Mexico because I was there for 3 months. Just married. Went to Mexico for 3 months, and then our business start going down. We saw green still a little bit. Yeah. The local promoters saying, we know the Puerto Ricans. So we sit down with Carlos Maines, the promoter. We need to do something here. He put us a story against the Brazos. One of the Brazos, el brazo is gold brazo, silver brazo, and the brazo. The brazo brother died couple, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And we did a story with him, and we packed the Toreo Cuatro Caminos, was like a big coliseum over there. So after that, I decided to go back home because it's no business for me. I need to make some money. So I called, hey guys, I'm finished here. Oh, you have to stay a little bit. No money here. I need to make money. Business in Puerto Rico was low. I remember I arrived when Carlos was working with Stan Hansen, Coliseo Roberto Clemente, the big Coliseo in Puerto Rico at that time. And the house was bad.
This is 1987?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 87, maybe something like that, to be honest. So here they call me to the office and say, we need to have a meeting, sit down, and they tell me about, hey, we have a character for you. What is it? Well, we have a man called you TNT, and I'm like, TNT, what the hell is that? He said, you need to shave your head. I'm like, what? Shave my head? I got my afro. Hey, bro, I got my afro. So losing my hair, you crazy? Everybody gonna laugh at me. Everybody this and then that, I'm like, fuck no. And but they say we're gonna do good, blah blah blah. I'm green to the business big time. They have the experience. They tell me, oh yeah, we're gonna do good. If I do bad, what they gonna do? Kick me, get the hell out of here. So I went home and I told my wife, and she's like, what? I said, yeah, I need to cut my. You know what? Well, and I cut my hair. Look at me. Oh my God, what is this? And I called Angelo Profe.
Yeah.
Hey, what is the name that they tell me they're gonna call me? Because I didn't even remember. TNT. Okay, TNT. So he became El Profe.
Yes.
The mask, the mask of the style that he used, that's the style that we use in Mexico.
Oh, so you wrestled in Mexico under mask?
Under mask,
okay.
as I call Los Corsarios.
Okay.
And Maelo and me. So we lost the mask over there. So I bring a couple of masks, and that's what I give it to Profe. I said, use this. And he till today, he's still using the same.
Yeah.
And that's the El Profe, that's when they call me the TNT. So they start, let's see what happened with this kid. I remember the first TV, Cataño, small building. Invader come to me, walk me to the entrance and say, well, kid, this is your chance. Or you make it, or you get the hell out of here. And I was already deciding in my head that I have to do it because something told me this is your chance.
Yes.
If you screw this, you out.
This is the biggest company in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before he told me, I was already concentrated that I had to do this. I crossed the line to be a jobber,
Mm-hmm.
to be a star,
Yeah.
to be on top. So that was a taste of drink that I never drink before. So you need to taste it, and you're gonna love it. If you don't cross that line, you never know.
Right.
So I went there, 3 matches, and I went and I behaved myself as a monster. They want a son of a gun. It's the first time that people see this bald head guy with karate pants, no shoes, and the paint in the face. And the manager, this is brand new gimmick to the town. And matches just 3 minutes. The guys that work against me know me as a jobber before.
Right.
So what they want? Okay, you spot, you gotta take bumps here, there. I say, no way.
And they knew you were young too. That they were going to try and manipulate you.
Yeah, big time.
I know how that
You
used to work.
Yeah, and that's when I say, no, we're gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and they're like, and they try pushing and pulling inside the ring. Brother, I remember, I just went, oh, well, we have to shoot, let's shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it, the way it should be. Boom, the karate, the cobra stuff, oh, what the heck, putting the blanket on top. The blanket on top to wake up the person become a mystery big time. How the hell he wake up the people? Because when you put the sleeper on somebody,
Yeah.
you sit down the guy, massage it, and
Yeah.
but the way that I did it, we put a blanket on top of the person, and I stick my hand there, and I do some secret, boom, and wake up. How the hell he wake up? So from there we start doing angles, and they love it so much. Here's the story: you come to get Carlos Colon's belt. You want that belt. He's the top guy, and you're not gonna wrestle. You refuse to wrestle in the arenas in Puerto Rico till Carlos give you an opportunity for the belt.
Wow. So they're putting you on top right away.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. So I'm in the first step, and you have to climb all the way there.
Yeah.
So I became beating every human being in that company.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cutting trees left and right to make it to Carlos.
And you're winning titles. I'm looking
yeah.
like the first year you had won the North American title, the tag titles, Caribbean title, the Puerto Rican title, the TV title,
Yeah.
all on your way up.
Yeah.
Like all in 1 year.
Yeah.
And
That North American belt was so heavy. I mean, it's so heavy that they took it from me to give it to Abby. I was so happy.
yeah.
That belt was, oh my God, 25 pounds easy. That salary was, oh, wow. So they put me on top, and I beat everybody to Carlos Colon. So this day on TV, that building hold, I don't know, maybe 300 people.
Mm-hmm.
And that building I remember that building become packed every Wednesday. That's the day.
Yeah, I remember we used to do TV every Wednesday.
So was packed because they want to see this ballheads over there.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it? So the kids start loving it too, the martial arts stuff. And wow, this guy have the Energizer batteries on, and he's beating everybody. So boom, here Carlos Colon against TNT for the title on TV. No title match. You wanna face me, blah blah blah. Let's face it, no title match. If you beat me, you got a title, the opportunity. Yeah. So here we got the match. I put the cover on Carlos finally. But Carlos, the only guy that was the strong guy to fight that Cobra back. But I'm there like a pit bull, and a piece of meat.
Yeah.
I don't let go Carlos, and and fighting. Carlos finally coming down. The Cobra's there. Ding, 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 DQ. I don't want to let go Carlos. Bubbles coming out of his mouth. Oh my God, what the hell's happening here?
Yeah.
The TNT want to kill Carlos Colon.
Yeah.
So finally I let go of him. He's still fucked up. Here comes Jovica, I believe, to wake him up or whatever. I don't want to wake him up. And now the feud is there.
Yeah.
Now I want a rematch. I want this. I want that. So all the bill, I mean, it was a big time bill.
Wow.
So TNT become the third superstar when I turned to babyface.
Yeah.
Then we did some a ninja adventure video. Miguel Paul was the director, and we took about 2 months to shoot a video.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the Yunque forest, the forest over there. We went to Loíza, to the beach area. We went to the Naranjito, which is one of the towns have a big river, and you see the cascade coming down.
Yeah.
That's where I went down the water doing the karate stuff, and you see the shot under the water, and where I'm doing a kata under the water.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that video, and you see me coming down. You see the shot under the water. The camera come back up to look for me. I'm not there. Come down. He's still under the water.
Yeah.
How long this somebody was there? So I'm doing my katas and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Breaking some. Oh my God, the name. Mud. What is it called? Jeez. We put water on it. You know this. Forget.
Like bamboo? Like
No. Where you put the women put flowers and stuff like that.
Oh, pots.
Pots.
Yep.
Okay. This pots was like big here.
Yeah.
Have 2 ears to the side.
Yeah.
And we put water on it. We stick a wood inside there and hang it from a tree. And here you see me coming down and kick that pot, and you see the water splash big time. Here come another one to the other side, kick the other way, and it's like, whoa, we did that a few times. Breaking all kind of stuff, water. We got the gimmick where putting my hands in hot sun,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the smoke coming down, and that's hot, and we do special effects.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. You see the fire, I mean, actually real fire, and a walk.
Yeah.
And you see, and sticking my hands there, and it was nice. And putting those videos on TV, people love that.
Now, do you think you got over because you were different than Carlos and Invader
Of course.
and every heel that would come from the mainland and stuff like that?
Knowing the business now,
Mm-hmm.
and back then, that was a character.
Yeah.
I mean, a part of those guys, they're wrestler, but you see them like as a human beings, normal people.
Yeah.
This guy was different. This guy never talked on TV.
Yeah.
Prophet was doing my interview. I always was like this, with my paint,
Mhm.
and the camera get close on me, and I didn't even blink. Prophet was talking, hear the camera there, I'm just quiet. Who is this guy? What he's gonna do? What happened? And the people love it. So they see the karate stuff. Here come with different kimonos to the ring,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and plus the matches I was aggressive all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, beating people. I never, since I learned how to do it, nobody gonna stop me.
Yeah.
And, we need to work. I work a lot of people there. I remember when they did the Puerto Rican tournament, it was late night. I worked with Alpha, with Sika. Sika was so pissed, he wanna go home. And then that's when I became Puerto Rican champion. The people love the character big time.
Now, what was the, back then when you're first starting, and this is, right around 1987, what is the, pay for a job guy for what was the pay for a job guy for WWC?
It was just TV,
Yeah.
and TV just paid $25.
$25.
That was.
You're starting out, you're a job guy for WWC. Now, all of a sudden, you're TNT, and Invaders told you this is your chance,
Yeah.
How does the pay go up?
The pay was from those 25 once a week or whatever.
Mhm.
I mean, per match. They pay
Yeah.
per match. Sometimes I just make $75 and I'm happy
Yeah.
making something. That went up to the 500
Yeah.
a week, and then whoa, now I'm making money.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we went to different places. We work 4 times a week, sometimes 5 sometimes 7 days.
Yeah.
Depends how was the story hot, and we made good money.
Yeah.
And I was just local. Now that I know more about the business, I know that I could make more money.
Yeah.
But I was so happy with that because hey, I wasn't making nothing.
Yeah.
To 500 is like hey,
That's a big deal for you. Yeah.
But then knowing the guys from the state was making $1,000, $2,000 there, it's like damn. But it wasn't my time.
Right. But you knew your time was
Of
coming.
course. I mean, somewhere was there.
Now, Mr. Pogo comes down for a while and ends up teaming with you. Now, is this your first chance to, experience like a Japanese wrestler?
Yes. When Pogo arrived in Puerto Rico, they put us together because of the martial arts stuff.
Yeah.
Kendo Nagasaki was there before. Here Pogo arrived because Quiñones bring him down. They put us together. The Ninja Express.
Ninja Express, yeah.
And we start, of course, kicking ass everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Here come the championship belts, and we got to change those championship belts. And ba-boom, we win the titles. And I was the North American champion and tag team champion at the time. And wow, we start working big time. Here come, I lost the North American champion. That's when Pogo and me, we got the feud.
Yeah.
Because the anniversary is coming. And here come Pogo and put the cobra on me, beat the hell out of me. I mean, wow, was a great angle. And TNT was boom out.
And is this the first time you start doing some more hardcore Puerto Rican, blood and guts style? People say it's like hardcore, but Puerto Rico was known for that blood and guts style.
There's Carlos and Abdullah.
Yeah. Is this where you start getting into that style too?
Well, the through the career of TNT being the bad guy.
Yeah.
So I had my feud with Invader, with Carlos, those two guys, and Ajala here there. So we did some hardcore through the. I mean, I was learning all the time anyway. When I became a babyface, I was then tag team against. Tag team with Invader, and I learned a lot there because all the time was take the heat on T.
Yes.
Take the
I'll
heat
make
on
this
T,
hot tag,
brother. So I was like, why? And I understand. Hey, just shut the hell up. Learn.
Yeah.
Your time's coming. And I was learning. I have a good win because all the time the selling. I was doing cardio every night, big time selling. At the same time, I learned how to control the people.
Yes.
Because I'm selling, and always said that he'll take the match. But I was green, and the old timers, they call the match.
Yeah.
So I just listen and learn how to do it. But at the same time, I'm controlling the people step by step with my move, with the tag, with the false tag, with the blah, 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 blah.
Getting them up, getting them down, getting them right, but yeah.
So at the same time, they call me a match finish and sit down, okay, don't do this, do this. When this happens, do this, don't do that. And boom, 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 recorder. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. I mean, not now, but years back with the kids, with the boys.
Yeah.
Guys, don't do this because this, do this because that. And then now they understand. But you need to be with them in the ring too.
Yes.
Because you could tell them, but they're gonna be like, and they forget. I got Gilbert a couple of months ago. I worked with him. And we did some stuff there, and I said, listen, we're gonna do this. Oh, he's like, shut the hell up.
He gets nervous.
What we gonna do inside the ring? You got the finish? Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. But where's spots? I don't have no brain right now for spots.
Yeah.
No brain for, let's call it inside the ring. They will tell us.
And especially in Puerto Rico, you can do that because you have the story, and you let the people come in. Yeah.
You need to, so that's why some of the guys are like, oh, but the people don't react. Well, they don't react because make them react.
But they go too fast.
Oh yeah, maybe you're like a kangaroo jumping bean, doing this running and jump and this. It's like to end it with the elbow or end it with the cross line, then what?
Yeah. I used to have that talk with a bunch of guys at
Totally.
WWC, like, look, man, that move is great.
Yeah.
But if they don't react, then you just put yourself out in danger.
Sometimes they do move. Oh my God, you see that move big timing where they should be ended on top and
Yeah.
then ended down. It's like, why you do that move to end it down, bitch?
Yeah.
You know, you should finish it on top, then get the heat or miss something, whatever. It's this business. That's why I love the business.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have a canvas here. You have to paint it. You have to paint some good match to when you finish that match, the people go, I love that.
You created art.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, the first time you go over to Japan is for All Japan. Is that through Abdul?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's a big star for.
He was. Brody Hansen was there with that company. I went to the Tanama Hotel to pick up Abby, I believe, or some of the guys. Brody, I remember. It was a Sunday. And Abby come and say, hey, kid, come on. I say, you like to go to Japan? I'm like, damn it, I always love to go to Japan. Since I hear the Japan and places and blah, 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 I'm like, whoa, yeah, of course. That's when he said, okay, I talked to Carlos, I got a tour for you. Oh, I was so excited, man. Let's go. Here, the day, we went there for 3 weeks. That was with a big tournament.
Yeah.
I have that picture at home. The other day I was looking at the magazine. Brother, I was between the best people, gentlemen, the best wrestlers in the world. I got there like Stan Hansen, Brody, Snuka, the Funks, Road Warriors. You name it.
Jumbo Shiruda.
And all the Japanese top guys. Earthquake was Earthquake, Typhoon. I was like, wow, I'm in the middle of the big dance here.
Yeah.
So Baba loved the TNT, and they asked me to come back in January. And I said, and they talked to me and said, hey kid, you like to come back here? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
I was making $2,500 a week.
Right, now that's the big difference from
It's like
making $500 in Puerto Rico
What the heck
to
you
$2,500 in.
And I said, yeah, of course. And I said, okay, we're gonna talk to Carlos. I said, you don't need to talk to Carlos. You talk to me. You talk to me. But office. That's another learn. The office have to connect with the office. By the time I don't understand that, I just understand that what was to make money, and I was comfortable there. So they called, blah, 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 and okay, 1 month, the whole January month, let's do it. And I was there. I come back for them for a couple of more times. Then Abdullah and me, we have Abdullah asked me a few things about the company. I wasn't that comfortable there because the money and stuff like that. So he went back and talked to Carlos. Oh, the kid. So Carlos is like, pissed off with me. I said, well, it's the truth. I tell the truth. Yeah. If you mad to me because I say the truth, well, something happened here. He said, well, but you should don't say that. I said, I know, but we have a conversation with him. Yeah. I never told that he want to come and stitch.
Now, even back then, was it, if you go to Carlos about money, would he always put the blame on Jovica?
No, you know what happened? Then when I become start in the business, they pay. Yeah. But when they don't, it's like us. We don't have the money. I want to pay the car. I want to pay the house, but no money is impossible. Yeah. That happened to them because since I was working with them, I remember they always pay every week. Every Monday, you went to the office. That's your check. Yeah. That check never bounced, but the business was making money. Yeah. Now the business are down. It's like, and I understand then because I was in their shoes or that had before with IWA. But the only difference with IWA, I got my money, Miguel had his money, Victor had his money, and nobody went home with no money. Right. We pay all the boys. We don't make no money, but they have to. They come to work. Paid, yeah. And
or in Capital, it was Victor and Carlos would get their money first, and what was left
Still.
would still. Yeah, I mean, there would be times when I got there, the houses would be down. I would get my pay on Tuesday, and it was fine. But then, like, me and Ray start drawing houses, and all of a sudden, there's no money. I'm like, wait.
What the hell happened here?
Yeah, it made no sense.
Yeah.
So you're going back and forth between All Japan and Capital. Now you start to get Carlos a little upset that you had that conversation with Abby. Did you take it as Abby kind of like was positioning himself between like, you know?
No, he have a position with Carlos.
Yeah.
He and Carlos are good friends.
Yeah.
I mean, big time friends. I mean, we tried to get Abby for IWA show one time, and Quiñones talked to him, and he said yes. Then last second he said no, because he's a good friend of Carlos. He said if Carlos died, I go, but he's still alive and never worked for nobody else.
Wow.
You know, he was
loyalty, and he's not known as a guy that he's loyal to Bob, and he's loyal to Carlos.
No, but with Carlos, I mean, it was a different story there.
Yeah.
And still, they still talking to each other. Abdullah have a hip, a bad hip, whatever. And I just have a conversation with Carlos the other day about that. He said, because Abdullah say, so I got an operation and I'm good, I'm down there. I said to Carlos,
he's what, 74? Is that Abby 74?
So, yeah. When Carlos told me that, I say, let's do it. I tell him, let's do it. You know why? Because everybody is just to see you guys wrestle for so many years. It's like one more night.
Yeah.
Do it against Carlos Colon.
Yeah.
Now you got these two old farts in that ring. People are gonna pay to see it.
So,
at least one more time.
And they don't care how bad it is. They're just gonna be kids again.
They wanna kill you. Give me the fucking fuck, and they're gonna see it. I guarantee you.
I don't see it. I tried to beg. When I was down there and I was on the booking committee, I would beg Carlos every week.
Yeah.
Like, Carlos, me and Orlando put some heat on Ray. You gotta make that save.
Yeah.
No, I'm retired. Now I hear
he come back again.
Yeah.
He lose like 30 pounds, and he went to the ring again for this anniversary show, and it was good. And still the people,
they're for him.
Still, they know.
They're for Jovica every once in a while. They're always for Carlos.
Oh yeah, big time.
Now going back to 1988, we get into July. Now things are amazing in WWC from the time you get there. Houses are up, everything's going up. But then we get to July of '88, and everybody knows where this story's going to come. But I always ask people, and living down there for when I was down there, I would ask every once in a while, especially once the drinks start flowing, you get a little more. But you were down there the night the unfortunate incident happened with Bruiser Brody. Now there are, and I think it's the older it gets, there's more stories.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, even Ric Flair swears he was there now, and if you look, he wasn't on the card. He was on a card in Kansas City or something like that night, and talking to Orlando Colon, who was 8 years old at the time and stuff like that, he can remember it like it was yesterday and stuff like that. And then you got guys like Tony Atlas that have his story 25 years ago to what it is now is all distorted and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Now you were there that night, and you're a babyface, right? At the time, so you're not in the heel locker. Is it all one locker room that night, or was it two locker rooms?
It was a Lubian Stadium, and was always they take care of that. The heels over there, babyface over here. Mm-hmm. Now it's a little bit different, but by that time, always heels and babyface separated.
Yeah. Now, did you? Now thinking 25 years later. Did you see something happening, or was it more of a shock?
It was a shock. I was there early, always as a TNT. I arrived at the building about 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. There was nobody there, no fans.
So the fans, yeah.
Because I always have a mask on. The only thing you see is my eyes, and I was so blind that I used the glasses on top. Looked like the Invisible Man. Yeah. So I put that on. I arrived about 5 o'clock, 4:30. Nobody see me anyway. Cover up inside the dressing room to relax, paint my face and stuff. I have time to do it.
So, yeah.
So this day was no different of other Saturdays that I come early. The guys arrived from the hotel, and everybody was here there. Dutch, Tony, the young bloods, Carlos and Vega was there. Yeah, everybody. But that was here. He wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So we had just sit down there, and I remember, seeing Innovator walk that way and come back, and I see him with the towel up. Hey, I remember that like had just happened. And he go, Frank was sitting down over there. So can I talk to you? Hey, everybody relax, because that's the way you call guys to tell the finish or whatever.
Yeah. Nothing was going on. Yeah.
Nothing. Everything was just nice.
And going in the shower for the finishes is normal. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even today they still do.
You could call anybody anywhere you want. It's like, come on, quiet, and take care of that, and blah blah blah. So that happened that way, and all of a sudden I went to the other side, in where the sink and the toilets area, the bathroom area, it was different places. The shower over there, and all of a sudden we just hear that wow, this commotion. What the fuck happened here? And Carlos and Eureka already there. I was inside, like I said, that happened there. I'm here. So much see this, I run out. And I just pushed the door too, to get inside there to see what the fuck happened. And I just see Frank he's pulling back, Jose having by the hair, and he got a fucking knife, tried to stab him. When Frank coming out, grabbing his guts, he already have blood coming out. And when he's coming out of the shower, he walked to the ballpark area.
Yeah.
And I said to him, don't go there, that's the ring. So he come back here. Dr. Gonzalez was there, and Dr. Gonzalez tell him to hey, stay here, lay down.
And he's obviously in shock, right? Yeah.
Everybody was in shock. I mean, of course he got that, but he was cool. He was relaxed.
Okay, he didn't know it was that bad, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, he was grabbing his belly, and Chris Jumbler and me. We run out of the dressing room. And I went to the office of the building, and it was a steel door, and I beat the hell out of that door like crazy to somebody to open to call the ambulance. And here I look to the side, here comes the director, just walking nice and say, listen, I was so way. Something happened here, I need an ambulance. And he said, like, relax, what happened? I said, something happened here, please, I need an ambulance. And he wanted to come to see what happened.
Yeah.
I don't hear, hey, call the fucking ambulance. And next to the building was Ruben Rodriguez Coliseum. Mm-hmm. Menudo, the singing.
Oh, yeah, the singing group, who were huge.
Was there, and that place was packed. Almost 5 something. That place was packed. And they have some ambulance and stuff there, but the traffic was so bad. By that time, we don't have 911.
Yeah.
No, nothing, none like that.
And cell phones and stuff like that.
You need to dial with a black regular phone. And I told the guy, please call. So he called the ambulance, and I just get inside. When I get inside, the guys was around Brody, and the doctor was talking to him. Carlos was talking to him, and the doctor said, he's bad. Because he could see bubbles coming out. Mm-hmm. So that he said when that happened, it's like he got the stomach.
Yeah.
And when you breathe, bubbles coming out.
Oxygen's coming.
So he said it's bad. In time exactly, I say maybe 1 hour or something like that. That's when the ambulance arrived.
Wow. So it took 1 hour from the time.
Easy. They took it. Let's go, and they went to the main hospital over there, and he got an operation. He ended good, everything goes good. Through the night, I hear he just bleed, mm-hmm. But it's like internal or something like that, We went to the police station because they want to talk to everybody was there to interview. What's it called? Declaration.
Testify.
Testify, exactly. So we did that. I finished about 3:00 in the morning. Went home. Wake up next day. We have to go to Mayagüez I hit Maya West. When soon I arrived, I dropped my bag in the dressing room. I went to the front to talk to Isaac Rosario. And I went there to him. I say, what happened? How is Brody? He said, he died. I said, what? He what? And no, fucking no. He said, yeah, he passed away last night. I said, how the hell? What the fuck? I mean, I was like, still, man. And I went back to the dressing room, sit down in a chair, and I'm like down big time. When Carlos, Jovica, and Invader just arrived, and they there, and I went to Carlos and said, do you hear he died? He said, yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, man. I'm still, man.
25 years later. Now, what was the locker room like? What Invader comes in that
day, yeah, no locker room. They canceled the show because the guys from the States, it was a big show. The guy from the States, they say they don't want to go to the show.
Yeah.
And they canceled.
They were all scared, or they were all just like pissed?
I don't be like more pissed. I believe so. No, I never see them after that because everybody went home, of course, on Monday or changed their tickets or whatever. I never see those guys till I don't know when. Now the trial come out, the old Geiger come out. The prosecutor or the states or whatever, they're supposed to fly those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I hear. When things like that happen, they have to fly everybody or whatever. All of a sudden, nobody knows where those guys live.
Wow.
The company, they say, well, I don't know, they just travel the world, we don't know where they are, and blah, 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 and nobody come to a trial. The only guys that was there at the trial was, of course, Jose, Jovica, Carlos, and me, because I was local.
Yeah.
And here come the prosecutor talked to me and asked me, I got physical, I went physical down. I remember mentally that thing was killing me.
Yeah.
To the point where they canceled the trial one day, and we went home. I was 12 o'clock in midday, and I was shaking, cold, and I was on the blanket, just cold. I don't know. It was something happened to me mentally, of course, that I was doing. My ex-wife was worried. What happened? I'm like, I don't know. We been shaking. Then I relaxed and whatever. It's a bad experience. I remember coming from Ponce area. I have a Mazda 626, and Frank was there with me a couple of times. I went to pick him up and take him to the arenas. I never charged him $1.
Yeah.
Never. Was part of the boys and let's go. And talked to him. He told me one day, he said, TNT, you have a good, the words was, he said, T, you need to get out of Puerto Rico. I'm like, what do you mean? In my English, he said, you have talent, and you stay here, you're not gonna do nothing. You need to go to the States. You need to travel. I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking later, well, this is the guy gonna help me.
Yeah, this is
to go somewhere.
Whereas like Abby's helped you get to all Japan.
This is the guy gonna help me, and boom, shit.
Now, what were the island guys thinking at this time? Because it was Invader the Booker at the time too.
Yes, yeah.
So what is everybody's like mind going now? Like, do we listen to? Well, obviously Invader gets arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested, but he never slept in jail. The trial come out no guilty.
Yeah, self-defense, right?
Yeah, suppose they tried to sell it. As a friend tried to attack him somehow, whatever. Which I know that's not the truth. And if somebody was scared, I don't know. Nobody talk about that. But become from the office, and he was part of the office, whatever. Of course, he maybe walked there with his chest bigger than rocking water, because he did what he did and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So, good for him. That's good just for him. I work against him, so many times after that. I remember when I did my testify, the judge said, if you want to stay, you could stay. If you want to leave, you could leave.
Wow.
And I say, I leave. I'm out of here. I don't want to stay here.
Yeah.
So they recessed for whatever time, and I went to the bathroom. When I went to the bathroom, here come Jose with the lawyers behind me. Thank you. And I said, thank you for what? You know, he was a father too. I remember to Jose that.
Yeah.
He was a father, you know, and I don't have kids by the time. And I just told him that. I was just thinking in his kid.
Yeah.
You know, I see his kid and his wife in a picture a long time ago from Japan.
Yeah.
And the kid was just maybe 6, 7 years old.
Exactly. Man.
And I remember that picture still in my head. And I told him that he was a father too.
Now, is it true that Invader's daughter just passed away right before
that? Was
that?
That was another bad situation there. They painted the house, and he got the Walkman headset on, and the kid just fell in the pool.
Yeah.
And I mean, his father-in-law was just days after that passed away too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a whole on top of it.
Do you think it was something like in his mind where it's just, you know?
Well, you know.
Did Brody and Invader like get along?
That's
in
what
the office?
I want to touch that subject because the way, if what happened with the daughter, what happened with the father-in-law, affect something like that, it's like impossible. But at the same time, have to be something more than that because
Absolutely.
why you choose him?
Right. Why wasn't it? Just somebody else?
I hear everybody, a couple of people, Brody was a son of a bitch, and Brody sometimes, fuck the promoters, double booking, more money here, there. I said, well, if he did that, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
He never, to me, he was a good person, good people.
But it's not a death sentence. Yeah.
Hey, exactly.
Yeah.
And I hear they kind of piss of him there in Puerto Rico because they don't want no wrestlers coming in shorts. But hey, he's coming to the island. He's from the States. He see that as a paradise.
Mm-hmm.
And like if we go to San Cruz or like that, you want to be relaxed.
Yeah.
Because what you're thinking is the beach and have a drink and have fun. Of course, do your job and have fun again.
Yeah.
So I believe that. So they don't want him to come in shorts and no tank top or shit like that. And he say, fuck off. Hey, he come to here to work and he kind of come to do. So that's what I hear. They complain about that a little bit or whatever. But still, like you say, it's not death sentence.
Yeah. Well, I always wondered if it was something where,
I hear, it's like, before you mentioned, it's 25 years later, it's like more stories coming out.
Yeah.
And I hear something happened between them when he was in New York.
Yeah, but that was 76. I mean, that's 12 years
Yeah,
before.
I hear he were supposed to, the old man want took care of Jose inside the ring against Brody, and Brody, eat him alive.
Yeah.
Beat the hell out of him. I hear they have some trouble. I hear so many stupid stuff that is like what to believe, and who knows the answer? Of course, Jose.
Only Jose.
Right.
You think
now.
we'll ever know? You think he'll ever talk about it? I mean, 25 years later, he was already found not guilty. It's not like, he could say, yeah, I just stabbed him, and he can't go to jail.
To be honest, that's a question to ask him.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Now, do you believe working with them afterwards? Was there any mistrust in the ring? Like if this guy, or did you know if it came down to when we're in the ring,
mm-hmm.
you knew you could handle it yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
you didn't have to worry about.
Of course, it's like when he come to work for IWA.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we get into that.
Yes. We big to talk to me, and we sit down one time in Victor's house at the table drinking wine and talking. We always talking about the business, how to make it better and better. So when I have those time off and I went to his house and talk, we talk about before we open IWA, we talk about bring him to Japan. And he said, "What do you think Vega coming to Japan?" I'm like, "Sounds good," but then I start thinking. I said, "No way." He said, "Why?" Because we gotta walk into Japan and he gotta be late, go out from Japan. Because Brody had some good friends here and they know that he's here, they're gonna cut him in pieces. And we decided, no, he's leaving at home. So working with him inside the ring is another experience from when this shit happened, because now it's like you feel him, he's dirty.
Yeah.
You know? So
you never look at him the same.
No way. So when we talk about to bring him down to Puerto Rico to IWA, he was 1 year out of capital because he got some blah 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 with Carlos there. So we talk, what do you think about Innovating? And we are like, this happened, this shit, this, and we are like, well, we could bring some money to the house, of course, but how? What do you think? And we pushing and pulling, destroy it, put it back together, and destroy it again, and fuck, let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. You call him, because him and me, we are right now kind of a head to head. So Victor called him. We set a meeting in Victor's house. We sit down a little bit and talk. After we finished the talk, we said, well, see you on Monday in the office. He went to the office, and I was already a couple of wines in, and we had the first meeting. I remember I was sitting here, he's here in the middle, and Quiñones. And we just talking, and I just stare at him and look at him, drinking my wine. And at this time, the ball game was different, because when he was in capital, of course, he was in charge, and he has his percentage over there. Over here, I got my percentage. I own the motherfucker.
You're the guy in charge.
I don't have nothing to lose here.
Yeah.
So I took advantage of that also to be an ass. No, we there to do business.
Yeah.
So we did it. And Monday he say, "Can I talk to you?" Yeah. And he said, "Come on." And we went to one of the office. Like he always, quiet.
Yeah.
Separate. I scanned him big time, of course. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Trial and shit and problems come before, and he sued me for $1 million before, because I say in radio live what happened.
Yeah.
I say, I'm not lying, and I'm not lying. Don't bullshit me.
Yeah.
So I tell him, yeah, let's sit down, and we sit down. I just sit in the chair. Yeah, tell him. He say, first, I want to say to you, when you do a meeting like that, drink in the meeting. I said, well...
Oh, so he started talking down to you right away.
I said, well, to be honest, I want to drink because I want to drink. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, when you do business, drink. But at the same time, drinking, you could put more business into your business.
And you know this from Japan.
Of course.
A drunk man is an honest man. Yeah, they'll get you going.
So it's not like I want to drink because I don't care about you. It's a purpose.
Yeah.
And so I just leave it there. And he said, and another thing, you trust me? Why you ask that? I look at him, I say, you know what? Yes. Because if I don't trust you, you don't be here right now. Why? Because we come to do business. And we know we could do some business. Because I gotta concentrate on my booking like this, or I'm gonna be concentrate looking at you, is waiting to what the hell you're gonna do to me.
Yeah.
Or I do this, or I do this. And this is gonna make me money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I trust you. Because you're not crazy to do it again.
Yeah, exactly. He got away with it once.
Exactly. And he's like, that's fair.
Yeah.
So, shake hands, let's do business. And we fucking make great business.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I mean, we make good fucking business with IWA, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Him
hey,
coming in.
brother, we did an angle here and me where I stabbed him with the fork.
Mm-hmm.
Always I say, he want to live through something like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Here, he's cuckoo. That's why I say, you want to do this? Yeah, let's do it. I say, come on. He prepared for everything. Let's do it. Just pump. Let's go. You see the picture, look like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I said, that motherfucker want to leave something like that.
Yeah. I think he wants to be known for it, I think. Now, going back a little bit, right before we get into IWA, WWC feud and stuff like that, before you go to WWF, you leave Carlos for a startup group, right? The AWF?
AWF was a group already formed, and
Mhm.
Hugo, they called Hugo
Yep.
to go there. This lady, she worked telephone company. She had something to do with telephone company. She had money. She's from Colombia, and they want to do this. I mean, the company was already running. They called Hugo to do the voice there, to be the producer or whatever. And Hugo called me in his office in Capitol and said, I'm leaving this company. I went like, what the hell are you talking about?
He had been there a long time,
Oh.
yeah.
And he said, why? I said, oh, no good, this, the money, the that. He told me a bunch of stuff. I'm like, well, you know. He said, and the only guy I want to take out of here is you. Now I got double, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but why me? He said, well, because you got talent, you this, and they don't deserve you here, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, holy shit. You know, it's a decision that you pushing me to do.
And at this time, it's not, we'll get into it in a little bit, for someone in your stature, as a top guy in WWC, to jump
Yeah.
is unheard of.
And it's like, what the heck? And wow, how am I gonna tell these people? You know, I'm relaxed, having fun, making some money here, there, whatever. To, hey, I'm out of here. So that group was making noise,
Yeah.
big time. Here come Wednesday, I did my last match as a tag team with, I don't know who was that. And I just called Carlos, already know that I'm leaving because I was talking to Quiñones. Quiñones, of course, was with them,
Yeah.
and they know already what's gonna happen because I was trusting Victor. I know all this later.
Yeah, when
years
Victor
later,
comes
of
back,
course.
yeah.
So here come talking to Victor. Victor talk to Carlos and tell him. So Carlos was asking me, "Yeah, you leaving, huh?" I said, "No, why I leaving? Yeah, I know, you leaving." I said, "No, all the time." Till I finished my match, and I went to him and said, "Well, it's like you say, yes, true. I'll leave. I finished today." And he's like, "What?" I was Caribbean champion.
Mm-hmm.
Next day was a Turkey Day, and was Thanksgiving Day, and was Carolina, Coliseo, Guillermo Angulo de Carolina. I faced Fidel Sierra. But you got the belt? Yeah, I said, well, tomorrow, drop the belt. Oh, you going tomorrow? Great, I'm gonna finish tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then finished. Good match, Fidel and me. Dick Murder was the booker.
Wow, okay.
And here come Fidel and say, "Hey, Jay." I said, "What? I want to talk to you." I said, "What?" "Man, hey, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. But, you know," I said, "What happened?" He said, "They told me to hurt you." I said,
What?
I said, "What?" "Yeah, they told me to pull you, you know." I said, "Please, brother, don't get into this shit." He said, "No, I don't go. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going for that. You're a motherfucker, and you're gonna fuck me."
Yeah, right. He knew. Yeah.
I'm like, "No, brother. I love you, you know, and thank you for telling me, but don't get into this shit." We did a hell of a match. I mean, we got a big pop, whatever. He got the 1, 2, 3 new champion, and after that, we did the same angle that we did with the referee. Where I picked the referee and bumped him because I put my leg on the rope and his wife took him out, and the people, it was a good story.
Yeah.
There. And I finished. Said bye-bye to the people. They tell that I'm just back to the dressing room. Boom, next week I was there with the other company. And we did some business, good business with that people.
How long did AWF last?
Honest, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, to be honest, I'm bad with dates.
Yeah.
And you know, bad with that. I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. Maybe,
Oh, okay, so it lasted a while.
Yeah, lasted some, yeah.
Now, you go on to the WWF, you know, and that's, you know, people have talked about that a lot. So after you're done with the WWF, you come back to Puerto Rico.
Yes.
And what makes you, and by this time Victor's out of WWC.
Yeah.
Even though, like, you know, the last time you even talked to him, he always told me that he still owned a piece. They just haven't paid him forever.
Oh yeah.
And
he saved that company.
Oh, absolutely.
He put big time money
Yeah.
in that company. I mean, and he helped that company coming back up. And
Now, you guys start IWA.
yes.
And from right there, now there's the war right away, WWC versus IWA. And for a while, both companies are drawing huge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I always thought like WWC had, every once in a while it would come down for either company. WWC always had that older style where IWA was more like, it was Puerto Rican style, but it had a new flavor. You know, the TV was different.
The cameras, the TV looked different.
Yeah.
The kids, you know, the young kids coming up, the story that we started coming up with the new stuff was totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And the people still, 4 years later that we closed the company, still talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, and we open again and we're gonna run good.
Now, in this time, now all of a sudden you start seeing guys jump to one company, jump back to the other. And my favorite jumper is Shane. Glamour Boy Shane.
Nobody see that.
Yeah, right? Now, how does that all come up? Because to know Glamour Boy Shane Sewell, he is the nicest person in the entire world. Like, you know, he doesn't want heat with anybody.
No.
He just is so, like, genuinely sweet. Yeah.
Good people.
How do you get him to make the jump?
He was living in the same building, apartment building with Victor.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, they always, Victor had to do something with them, knowing that he worked for the other company, with Carlos company. And one time I come into Victor's apartment, just walking in, and they coming out of the elevator, Rico Suave.
Yeah.
He saw me, he shake, man, I do it. The other guys too, and Shane just walk out, pass next to me, just walking. And I said hello to everybody. I said, what the hell happened with this motherfucker? You know? And he just looked at me and, hey, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I said, sorry, you know, I just, big star, you just walking in through the, no, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you, whatever. So we became friends, you know? But when we opened IWA, we got released from WWF, we said, this is a big monster. What we're gonna do is a big time. I was setting green, putting curtains, helping with light, booking, painting my face, bunches. Quinones said to me, this is your toy. Do whatever you want. You know, we're gonna put money, whatever, and let's do it. We spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
We spend a lot on me. Oof. Big time. And at the same time, we are in the process of learning how to do many things. Brother, when that shit explode big time, we start making the big time money. We bring the Dutch were having problems with Carlos money and blah blah blah. So I was in Isla Verde Street Avenue there, and he's Dutch at the bus stop.
Mm-hmm.
And I come to the office. Was in Victor's second floor.
Yeah.
We open our office there, and here's Dutch waiting. It's all sweaty. And stop there. I have a Hummer, and I stop right there. Boom, and he just looking. Hey man, oh, what are you doing? Where are you going? To the Dahlia. I said, come on, let's go. And I took it there and said, hey man, where you been? This, and we start talking. And we just coming from WWF,
Yeah.
You know. So what about this? What about that? Well, give me a call. Talk to you later. And that's when we started talking. What happened here? We set a meeting. Where we going? Well, somewhere where you got heat. Somebody see you, you know. I don't want you to get hit with Carlos or whatever. And we went to Piñones area, to the beach area.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right over there. So when we went to that, what we did, we got into this restaurant, which I don't know, that was one of the sponsors of Carlos.
Oh.
He was one of the sponsors. So we sit down and talk business there, and all of a sudden, Dutch arrived at the office next day, and Carlos asking, "Hey man, you talking to these people?" I said, "No, come on, tell me." He said, "No, I'm not talking." And he know already that we have a meeting.
It's almost like a mafia atmosphere, right? Yeah. Like,
that's the crazy shit. So we were like, okay. He talked to him and whatever, called the day of finish, and he come with us. Then we start to produce. We got Moody there.
yeah.
Moody, Dutch and me. What we gonna do? Let's change this, move this. It's, we started creating. And stuff come from shoot stuff that happened for real in the office.
Yeah.
We turned into a story right away. And that was a big success. We took that as a must-see TV.
And that's what it was, whereas people were so used to the same formula of Capital Sports and WWC, everything was always the same. Where you guys were, IWA was in your face. I mean, even when I was down there in 2009, I'd watch our show, and then I'd wait for your guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, why can't we do this?
Yeah. So we got a good editor which know about wrestling, Moody with the voiceovers,
Yeah.
of course Dutch, and then you got me translating and put the Spanish and Puerto Rican flavor into the stories. Because Dutch come with, what about this, and how you say this, how we could do this, and turn it this way and do this, and we put it together.
Yeah.
We throw everything on the table, then we pick the best, do this, where this go, here, there, well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Simple stuff, we don't have to kill itself doing so many crazy shits. That flows.
Yeah.
That was, well, you see the
And do you think because, a lot of times throughout the years of Capital, there was the Eric Emery's, the Dick Murdochs, the Eddie Gilberts that come down and they book American style.
Yeah.
And now in Dutch, same way, American style. But you throw yourself in there who knows how it works from the WWF and stuff that you've seen. You throw that idea. Okay, let's give it a little Puerto Rican flavor. Do you think that was what really helped it?
Well, because what we do, we turn into soap opera big
Yes.
time. Was Havana, they came in with Havana before Dutch come. We have Havana, which she was the ballet of Ricky Santana.
Yes.
And how Ricky Santana win the matches when she just get the skirt on and chill the ass. And a wrestler went, what the heck? Schoolboy, whatever.
Right.
So that come popular with all the men, of course, they come to see wrestling asses.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoa, now she's coming. And now she's this nice girl, and all of a sudden she get inside the ring, show the fucking ass, wrestle, look again, and 1, 2, 3. So it's like, well, we just hammered, showing. And that was one of the success. Here comes Shane. Shane come to make a save out of nowhere. It's like, what the hell, Shane here? So now that become who's next?
Yeah.
Who gonna be next?
And it reminded a lot of people of WCW, WWF, like who's going to jump to where. But here you are on one island. I mean, it's not
100 by 35.
Yeah, and it could be. And I think what a lot of people didn't realize is that it was never like the WWC boys versus the IWA boys. Everybody was cool with each other.
Everybody see Dalia. Everybody live in the same area.
I remember when I was going down, I was on the booking committee for WWC, and I would open my door, and your brother came over a couple times. Like everybody's like, no, we talked, and I would beg Carlos, please. Let's do something with Savio. No, he doesn't want to do anything. I was always his excuse. Savio doesn't want to do anything with us. I'm like, we asked him.
They didn't want to do nothing.
No,
they
that's
turned it the other way.
Yeah, but he always wanted to be the babyface. Savio.
Still.
Yeah.
This year now that I work with them, I tell them, let's do this. That's why I quit.
Yeah.
I got tired of telling him many things that they don't do nothing with me at all. nothing. I mean, and I said, well, there's nothing here for me.
Yeah.
I have to get the hell out of here. And I left.
Yeah, because if you stay too long, then people are going to be like, man.
And if it was I think, destroy my career or something like that, they're not gonna do it because I see already myself as I don't know, something that people like on me or whatever.
Yeah.
I just crossed that line of you. It's a character they love to hate, and they hate to love.
Yeah.
In where whatever you do with me, because they already see what I'm capable to do with IWA, in where I dominate with the mic,
Yes.
with the talking shit or whatever, and control the people with the mic.
Yeah.
In where the story come with the heat, and you see that general manager, which nobody liked general managers, and that motherfucker was a son of a bitch. We did stuff in where it's like, whoa. One time, I'm in the office. Here come this guy to pick up his check, and he come with his little daughter. This is a shoot, and soon that happened, and Dutch see him, and we start talking. It's Christmas. What we did? Let's do a vignette. What? What about he come to pick the check, and I say it's no money. In Christmas, and he had his little girl with him.
Yeah.
I say, but I want to buy some toys from like it. He's $5. That's
Wow.
it. We did that. He's $5. He said, $5? He said, okay, you don't want it? Okay. You don't got nothing. It's no, hey, get out. And I said to the kid, you leaving? You get out. Oh my God, we shoot that vignette and we put that on TV. People, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You butt son of a bitch. How the hell you do that to a kid? Look, it's Christmas, no toy. Hey, we got Miguelito. Miguelito's mother was the secretary.
Uh-huh.
Idalia, she passed away. I love her. She was a big time professional. And let's use Idalia as my secretary. She's the old, and we're gonna bring a new looking girl. And the new looking girl is gonna get everything, of course. I'm the fucking
Yeah.
But the old, hey Idalia, get me some coffee, and the girl's like, I could get you some coffee. No, honey, you got it, and blah blah blah. So people see this is like. Well, so I said, Dalia, I need to change you from the office. We're gonna upgrade you. And she said, oh yeah? I said, yeah, let's go. And I took it, we should have been yet. We are in the second floor, but we went to the sixth floor and we started walking her down the stairs. She said, but Savio, my legs, and we just coming down these stairs. I said, that's good for you. She said, but my knees. I said, don't worry, you're gonna get good. But let's use the elevator. No, forget that. You coming down with me. So you see through the show, walking and walking.
Yeah.
And here come to the basement of the building, which is all dirty, all fucked up. I mean, it's a desk there. We should do interviews before there. And we see that, and we're gonna shoot a vignette here with Dalia. So I got this old tree, all dirty, all that. Boom, put it there. That's new office here. You like it? I know you like it. And she's like, I never let her talk. Bye, see you. And I went. And she's like, but where did this kid put me? Well, why? I mean, you see this poor little, how the hell that have to do with wrestling?
Right. But it's drama. Yeah.
Exactly. My character, the bad guy, doing this stuff to an old lady, to a baby girl. I mean, it's like a brother, and the people buy that. They love that because you entertain them, and they got their money worth in where they went to the building, and the rest of the story continued there.
Yeah.
The day the Ray took the mask off, that was the biggest house in Pepin Cestero.
And they knew it was Ray, right?
Oh
yeah, because Ray Gonzalez, who is
it's a
legend.
Oh, yeah.
He wrestled as Phoenix.
The Phoenix,
but people knew he was under this mask for a long time. But it built up before he took the mask off. It was amazing.
Ray left Capitol in I don't know how many months. Maybe he was out. And Dutch and him, they always have chemistry and talk. And Dutch say, Savio, what about Ray? So what do you think bring him down here? Well, what do you have in mind? Well, I got some, let's have a meeting. So the meeting was talking about money. And we sit down because Quiñones there, his dad, Ray, Dutch, and me. Funny about this, we talking about the business. Dutch said, "Well, that's you guys' business. I go into the hammock." He went to the hammock. Hammock was dirty. I mean, old. He just broke it.
Fell through.
Broke it. Fell through the hammock. So we're talking about some business here, and we agreed. And now, how are we gonna bring this guy? So we said, "The Phoenix is landing." We made this stupid mess with that gimmick here, and blah blah blah. We sent to make five of those masks, and the people start seeing Phoenix. Who's the Phoenix? Who's the Phoenix? Who's the? And we bring him down against Ricky. That was the feud there.
Ricky been there.
Ricky was over big time too. So Ricky was a babyface. Here come, we beat the hell out of him, and we crucified Ricky with the handcuff on the top rope. And Ray was hammering him. He pulled, juice up and good stuff. Now we bring Ray to start beating everybody too, and I'm there in the corner, and we got that heat. And here come Ray one time and say, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of this mask. I said, what happened? I want to take this mask. I said, you want to what? Are you crazy? You stupid motherfucker. Move. And now come to, touch that mask and that you're going to do what I told you when you did. And he's like, getting out. Now that was a turn.
Yeah. We still with the mask on.
Oh.
Yeah. But they knew.
And we went with that like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
They want to take the mask off. And we did, I remember closing December, the last show of the year, and that 31st was a Saturday, and that was the last show. And the host of the show was Ray and me. So the whole show we opened it's Christmas, and blah, 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 and Ray there all the time, like, he's not comfortable. What we did after that, almost at the end of the show, we got a toast, Happy New Year, and they said, when I went to take it, he said, I want to take the mask, so I just went, I still, you wanted to, listen, I got off of him. And that was the point where he and me would start pushing and pulling a little bit more. Now, we said it in ring, because that's what the people thought, that he gonna take the mask off this week. This week, this Saturday, but this is still coming. Now the challenger exploded in mid-air. The TV station, the news side took over the TV station, and they showed that over and over and over since 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. That happened. They showed that 10 hours.
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico, and we have the show that night. In the night that's Ray gonna take the mask off. I'm like, oh my God! I was calling the TV station to the master control. They say the news have this, so I don't think so. And 12 o'clock, I'm like, hey, nothing. 12:30, what do you think? No. They say you guys bump already. I'm like, oh my God, what's so crazy? I called Quiñones, Victor, we're not going to the air, and he's like, oh. I said, man, well, what are we gonna do? Well, cancel it. Well, let's cancel. And we are like, I called Dutch, we're gonna cancel the show. I said, why? Because this shit happened. No, let's do it. I mean, if you cancel, you're not gonna make nothing. If we run something, somebody's gonna come, you're gonna make something. All right, let's do it. The biggest motherfucker house.
Yeah? Oh, wow.
Out of TV.
Right.
And that's when after that I say, let's run it with no TV. We don't need no more TV. I mean, we got the biggest house that day the Ray took the mask off, and nobody know they're gonna take it off.
Right.
We just did the in-ring there. Oh my God! And that's on YouTube. You see that? You see the reaction of the people when he took the mask off.
The reaction was absolutely crazy.
And after that, what's coming? Another angle on top. That was Ricky was a heel. Now Ricky on top of him. That's when we have that match between them for the title. Oh my God! I mean, it was things on top of whatever. I mean, incredible.
Now, the big jump, besides Ray going into that build-up, was when you got, and I want to say it was Blitz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blitz, who was the WWC Universal Champion, comes over to IWI, right? And you guys do the unification match.
Mhm.
How much heat did that cause with Carlos?
Carlos, I mean, one of the when Ray jumped, I hear Carlos say, "I want to kill this motherfucker." You know, I hear that. I said, well, you know, it was a feud big time. I mean, it was a suing between each other because of the stuff. They used stuff about IWA. The houses was bad too. I mean, they're struggling big time. I invite them one time to talk. Let's do something in company. This company, they don't want to do it. They still don't want to do nothing like that. You know, at this point right now, business between me and them, I mean, it's there.
Yeah,
we shake hands,
business.
we talk, and we doing some business. It's so many stories that we could do between the two companies. The people want to see it.
Yes.
When 2010, I walk in their big show.
Oh, that was.
I walk in that big show. People, of course, don't expect that. I mean, they expect that I walk in because I tell them, if we're gonna do this, you have to show my face in the beginning of the show because they now are gonna believe that I jump over here.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we did. So being and we start talking, oh, tonight, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, my music played. They went like, what the heck? Here, come inside the in front of the camera. I say, yeah, don't adjust your TV. This is Savio, Vega. I come to it, blah, 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 and my way the highway. And I just walk away. They're like, what the heck? Through the whole hour, they just, what's Savio, Vega, blah, 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 blah. So what's going to happen? Here anniversary was packed.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, I was having in mind just come by myself, and here come one of the guys called me, hey, did I have to go with you? All the guys, my guys, they got Mark, they got excited, oh my God.
They thought it was a war.
And they like,
that's great.
oh man, I wanna go. I said, no, I don't think so. So this, my assistant over there, he's calling me, man, everybody's calling, all the boys ready to go. If you say yes, they're gonna be there. I said, well, let me think about it. I was cleaning dishes at home. And I'm like, all right, time to be at the police station side and the Dunkin' Donuts. Be at the Dunkin' Donuts about 7 o'clock, everybody. Brother, when I arrived there, I said, what the hell is this? I said, okay, guys,
Yeah,
this is
Army.
I said to them, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Everybody get in the car. We're gonna pass the building. We're gonna be in the this over there. Follow me. We're gonna be quiet over there. Soon we get the queue. We go. Everybody together. Nobody gonna do crazy shit. Nobody gonna talk like we do in ring. Everybody quiet, looking at the camera. Nobody gonna do shit. So when we got inside the dressing room, I put everybody together, the whole company, because they part of that. And I tell them, let's do this. Santana, remember Ricky Santana say, well, you have to jump on there. I said, I'm not gonna touch nobody.
You didn't need it. You just
You don't need it.
Yeah.
You need it.
The
You're gonna give more of the same gaga.
Yeah.
And we just arrived here. Let the ones that wrestle do their part.
Yeah.
So I said, well, soon I started calling the Santa Maria. Santa Maria is a song where we beat the hell out of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Soon that we start calling the Santa Maria, that's when the Bayface arrive. They have to take over back the castle.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. I said, we're gonna get out of the ring. Nobody touch nobody. That's what we do. They got the blah 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 blah. That's on
YouTube, yeah.
That,
And if people, want to see a good, the invasion and stuff like
The
that,
invasion, that's what we call it.
that was so well done.
and just walk in. The other thing is just walk in. And I said to them, this Thunderland against Nietzsche and Lynx, they have their matches. They fight all the way out to this side. Soon they're going out. Now music play.
Yeah.
And we come. I mean, they coming this way now. They what the heck? They coming back.
Yeah.
So when they people hear that the music, they were like, oh, you could hear it. Here we walking down slowly, take your time, because I had to work with the camera.
Yeah.
The guy is walking backwards.
Yeah.
And he got somebody there, the cable. I watching. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's why just walking, taking my time. Whatever time it's gonna take.
And building up that anticipation.
Oh, people. Soon I get in the ring, I start looking to the side. I don't react. And I tell them my bless to the people and blah blah the giving that I do. and they are so exciting, and they start talking about what's gonna come next.
Yeah.
It's gonna be company head to head. What's gonna happen? Imagine Savio Vega, the new general manager for WWC. What's gonna happen? What this and that and that. Because my fight was against Carlitos.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he got released from WWF. So because they talking about pills and shit like that. So I took that an advantage of what Carlos said before. Oh, they don't release him because that or whatever. And I turned into that shoot angle.
Yeah.
So, brother, we went to this serious talk show over there. And I said to Carlos, I got some pills here. Tic-tac and an aspirin. So we were talking about that. I said, hey, give this to your kid.
Wow.
The lady don't know. Everybody was in shock. What the hell happened here? Carlos took the microphone and said, I don't want to talk to this. But I left. He left.
And that looks more like a shoot than anything.
Oh.
If you guys would have battled, you got color, everything.
Oh.
That was like real life.
Simple stuff.
Yes. You think that's what's missing in today's wrestling?
Oh, yeah,
But, yeah.
of course.
We do too much instead of leaving stuff to the imagination.
Kids these days, what they doing? You see them in the dressing room talking and moving, and it look like a big dance. And we're gonna do, and jumping and jumping and jumping. Then I jump more jumps, and tell the story to the fans. Tell it. I mean, why so many high spots? Do the high spots with some psychology, with some meaning, but just jumping because you wanna, how high I jump. Forget about that, because you jump so high, and when you land, the other one give you the cross arm.
Mm-hmm.
You kill your spot. Why? Just I go to the ring with the finish. Let's call it inside.
Yeah.
Let's see what they tell us. That's the one's gonna share.
And it works.
Of course.
Yeah. I think too many promotions try to be the WWE when the WWE is always going to be the WWE. It's never, it's not going to change. So why try to be that? Why not try?
Yeah.
To,
be different.
Yeah, be different. Give people the imagination, But Jake, how are we?
Good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Savio, we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank you for doing this. Here's my big question.
Yes.
My big question before we go. 2009, I'm the Universal Champion. I am getting $154 paychecks every once in a while. Was there a place in IWA for Steve Corino to jump if
You know what, Victor? We talk about everybody.
Yeah.
We talk about everybody there. We talk about you. We know you got the booking.
Yeah.
You booked by that time. We talk about Thunder Lightning jump.
Yeah.
That's why we say who's gonna be next.
Yeah.
You got Shane. Then you got Chicky and Victor.
Yeah.
One of the first that jumped. Shane, Ray, Thunder Lightning. I mean, we took the best motherfuckers. And to be honest, we talk about you and talking about all the whole roster.
Yeah.
Who could be next? But we keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Because it was hit on whatever it say, hey, they looking for. We just keep it between Dutch, Victor and me.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Even Miguel, no. We just keep it there.
There were so many times I wanted to call you.
Yeah.
But I was scared. I'm like, I would ask Shane all the time, how is the jump? He's like, it's the most nerve-wracking thing ever.
No.
I'm like, if you think I could call Savio? I said, I hate it here right now. Yeah. And Carlos would it would be a time where Mr. Mack would call Carlos. He'd be like, Steve's not coming tonight. He's sitting on the bed at the Dahlia. He said he's not coming. And all of a sudden, Carlos would show up at the Dahlia, and it was funny to see Carlos in the Dahlia. And he'd be like, Steve, come on, you could do this. I'll give you a couple $100 tonight, and don't worry about it. Be like,
Yeah, that's why let's say my fight with them right now. You have me for let's say a year there, and I told you let's do this. Nothing happened. Nothing was produced.
Yeah.
Nothing was like the house is still the same gaga. They make a good house. Best house was in 2013, January 6th. I was a special referee, Carly against Ray. Then 6 months later was Carlos against Invader, me against Carly, which I tell them that Carly and me could be a big shit, you know. But what they do before, they put us together. I said, why the hell are we gonna be together?
Right.
And where we are already calling him a drug addict and all kind of shit. He wanna kill me, and I just throw dirt on him. You know, people see me as a baby face because they hated the colognes.
Yeah.
Because too much cologne.
Yeah, it got to the point where there was too much. Yeah.
You know, so come to you know, too much candy. Come to the point where you go, I don't want no more.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened. So what would you need to do? Wash it, polish, and show it again.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna be, oh my God, look at that! That look great. And it's the same shit.
Yeah.
But just polish. So I tell him, let's do so many things. Let's see how it happened now with the, you know, with the second version of coming back with them as a TNT.
Well, I wish you luck. I'm always available if you need me. Thank you for being here.
Brother,
I appreciate it. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. And everybody, you know, they could follow me at Twitter at Savio Vega. Also my fan page, Savio Vega official fan page. I'm there all the time talking to people by Messenger. If I don't answer right away, the answer's coming. By Twitter, of course. I mean, thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless everybody.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Fight forever and ever and ever and ever.